But we can sure pull through that. A thoroughly experienced French maid of recommending one to young Lady Lansing. And after 3 months, her own husband did not know her.
And after 6 months, nobody knew her.
Where is that baby? The 104 Upper Grosvenor Square, in charge of a perambulator that contained a baby of the male sex. You never returned. A few weeks later, through the elaborate investigation of the Metropolitan Police, the perambulator was discovered at midnight, standing by itself in a remote corner of Bayswater. It contained the manuscript of a 3-volume novel of more than usually revolting sentiments.